Good morning, everybody. I wanted to talk to you guys about a thyroid testing kit that you can do at home that I'm super excited about. This company sent me this test to give a try, and it literally, I've got my setup over here and I'm going to walk you guys through the process. I'm totally pumped about this because with the work that I do, specifically with women, I find that thyroid typically is a big problem with why they are not achieving the results that they want around losing weight, why they're feeling run down. When we are in a chronically stressed state, it can really have a negative impact on our adrenal function, which ultimately over time is going to significantly decrease our thyroid's ability to function optimally. So understanding where your thyroid levels are is a first step in seeking answers to come up with realistic strategies to get you moving in the right direction. And this particular kit, this at-home thyroid testing kit, is awesome because it not only tests your TSH, which typical doctors will only test your TSH, and that's not a good indicator of what's actually going on with your thyroid. So this also tests for total T3, total T4, as well as free T3, free T4, and TPO to determine if there is anything autoimmune going on that could indicate Hashimoto's. So I'm super pumped. This test is ridiculously inexpensive. The cost for this test is $90. Like what? I have been up to this point testing my thyroid every 3 to 6 months. And I've been using an online lab testing service, and I have been paying a little over $200 for all of the tests. The only thing that this one is not testing is reverse T3, which is a feature that they will be adding soon. They're working with the lab to get that one included. So, reasons for me testing my thyroid. I started having thyroid issues off and on over the last decade, and ultimately it is associated with my kidney disease. And so I have been able to determine through lab testing that where the problem for me is actually occurring is with ferritin levels. So because of my kidney disease, I'm not producing the protein ferritin efficiently, which is a precursor to our T3 hormones that our body utilizes for our thyroid to be able to get into the cells and produce energy and maintain our metabolism. So I have been microdosing for the last year and a half with minimal amounts of Armour medication. I was using about 15 micrograms of medication, and I recently had to increase it to 30 because my TSH continues to increase, which is your thyroid stimulating hormone. So anyway, so I've increased my dose, and with the use of this fabulous M-Home kit, I'm going to draw blood samples, send it off to the lab, and see how effective the increase in medication has been on reducing my TSH. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands really well under warm water to get blood flowing. A couple tips to ensure that you get appropriate blood sample is to make sure that you stay really hydrated. So I encourage you the day before doing any kind of lab work to make sure you drink plenty of water, and then the morning of to also drink plenty of water. So I am going to just get my hands nice and warm, blood flowing. Yes, get that blood down there, make it happen. All right. All right, so I'm just gonna take my middle finger. This is like bringing back flashbacks of my days working as a nutrition program coordinator at Lifetime Fitness. I did these on the daily, multiple a day, and helped our people get answers based on blood work. My jam is definitely labs. At one point, I was the only person in the region who was analyzing labs, so I have had a ridiculous amount of exposure to labs, and this is where all of the answers truly lie. We got to stop guessing and start testing. All right, so I'm just gonna push some blood to the tip of the finger. I'm going to take the lancet, push it down. You'll see the little, I'm going to get rid of this first blood drop. Oh yeah, I'm plenty hydrated. So you just want to collect the blood on each one of these little spots. Each one of these spots is for one of the measures that they will be testing. Looky there. All right. Now I'm going to clean this off and put a Band-Aid on it. Super painless, you guys. I mean, it does not get any simpler than this. You get to do this in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to drive to a lab, wait in lines, have them sit there and try and figure out why you're even there in the first place. So I highly, highly encourage you that if you think you could potentially have anything going on with your thyroid, you've been arguing with your doctors, they aren't giving you the testing that you want, spend the $90 and do this at home yourself in order to be able to get the answers you are seeking. And because this company is super awesome, they are offering a special gift. Anyone who uses the link with the swipe up feature can get 50% off of this first at-home kit lab test, which means it's only 45 bucks. You guys, most copays aren't even as cheap as $45. So wow, amazing. Make sure you do it. Test. If you got any questions, please, please, please send me a DM. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Thyroid function is really vital when it comes to overall health. So I encourage you to seek answers and get to the root of the problem. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now I'm just going to take this, let this sit for 30 minutes so that it can dry completely. Write my name, the date. I'm gonna stick it in this biohazard bag, and then I'm going to throw it in the bag that they provide to ship back to the lab. And then within a few days, I will have the results populated to a database that I've already registered for on their website. All right, I hope you guys found this helpful, and I can't wait to find out how many of you are going to actually get the answers you are looking for by doing this at-home lab test for thyroid function. Have a good one. Mwah! Just in case you don't like blood and getting your finger pricked, they even send you a special sucker to make it all better. This one is blackberry mint lemon flavored.